Christina's Metaphysical-Physical Cosmic Kindergarten, June 28, 2026. What is the missing link? Welcome to Christina's Cosmic Kindergarten. Presented on Substack's generous platform. Generous because it costs nothing to publish, and yet I would gladly pay a fee for the service. As anyone who posts content on this facilitation for expressing their hopes of conveying something they alone have to say concerning what is most perplexing to their unique, one-of-a-kind 5 Ps: psyche, personality, perspective, perception, philosophy. There are no two presentations that are alike. In common, though, is the interlink that Substack seems semi-conscious as a type of responsibility without knowing the full depth of its pattern, integrity, interconnections, and orbitally interlinkable potential generalized conceptioning when mindful of the stabilized vector equilibrium, in quotes. Only eternal constants can be generalized, end quote. R. Buckminster Fuller, Dictionary Citation and Context and Angularity. September 25, 1972. As we can explore in Synergetic 615, our individual innate imagination's ability to formulate conceptually requires awareness of 6 struts when thinking of the vector equilibrium, which my cosmic kindergarten initiated years ago, subsequent to a hands-on experience of Bucky Fuller's jitterbug model, referred to now as vector flexor, shown in the background of this video. That would have been before the essential 12 around 1 equiradius spheres were known. Neither did my rudimentary awareness of the vector equilibrium correlate into relationships, commencing with 2 spheres coming together in mind as thought begins, then 3 spheres for 1 triangle, then 4 closest packed uniradius spheres for 1 tetrahedron, showing its 6 lines of vectors as 4 triangular faces and opening its 4 corners and vertexes as points, all of which are topological characteristics, correlating to metaphysical intellect and generalized conceptioning fields of thought when focused on discerning more about the constant relative abundance, and recalling that theoretically every vector's mass times its velocity equals 0 in the isotropic vector matrix, UIVMOFCH. Humans have convinced themselves that abundance comes from the political game plans, religious beliefs, and verses from some holy book. Justice doling out comeuppances to settle scores. The military plots and schemes in war games where the winner takes all. Corporation investment strategies. Increases in the stock market from which basic needs seem never to derive in any case. This continues in every nation in the world as charities and volunteer workers fill the demand, as agonizing cries add more to the suffering welling up from deep-seated resentments exploding as uncontrollable anger striking out against any available target, or as salaried armies of terrorists as Iran's proxies fill the gap between friends and enemies. This is happening as exhaustion is settling in everywhere to no avail. This continues in every nation in the world as charities and volunteer workers fill the demand, as agonizing cries add more to the suffering welling up from deep-seated resentments exploding, as uncontrollable anger striking out against any available target, or as salaried armies of terrorists as Iran's proxies fill the gap between friends and enemies. This is happening as exhaustion is settling in everywhere to no avail in the final analyses. See YouTube TBN Israel breaking Hezbollah's terrifying plan discovered by IDF in Beaufort Ridge Terror Tunnel. What once was every cleverly intending salient word of choice at the tip of a quill, evolving to the sharpened pencil, a ballpoint pen, a computer keyboard, a mobile phone keypad, to whatever innovative technology that accommodates the percolating reactions needing to get its point of contention across barriers of protesting biases continues to be in vain when every person in the variously triggered personality complex remains absolutely ignorant of their metaphysical intellect and metaphysical-physical universe to which their inherently individual systemic thought can refer unrequited equanimity. So beset by rhetorical defenses, they have no idea yet of the slave mentality conditioning under which tutelage they have been subjected throughout every phase, stage, and proclivity in the PRJMWBSHM. What is the perplexing quagmire's minimum structural system when reference to politics, religion, justice, military, war, belief systems, hierarchical matrix? The word matrix is unknown, synonymous with the word womb, from Latin for mater, mother. Most likely, the word matrix is associated with a movie series, a fictionalized game plan, anything other than the womb of permitted ignorance, which is what the suppressed personality attempts to escape but gets deeper into. The PRJ MWBSHM irresolute conundrums. This is obvious, as thousands of episodes on Substack, X, YouTube, in many genres adds more insults to injury shown on every social media platform. Social media platforms provide the individual human an outlet for publishing the content of suppressed disquietude and types of freedom to express its mind by spoken, written, animated articulation. Examples are on the rise, increasing into millions on the internet more now than when newsprint and selected news agency anchors as their casters who become highly paid stars the viewing public trusted and who gradually have been supplanted by anyone, anywhere in the world with its computerized mechanism and internet access. So what's next? What's new? ¿Qué pasa? What is so essential as the missing link? Surely it remains hidden from the anticipatory mind's longing to comprehend what is going on and as yet knowing nothing about it. Few would disagree that the overall situation is ludicrous, as it is to keep beating on a dead horse, expecting it to snap back into life to carry the burdens that lay in heaps on the ground, spreading out over the road, blocking paths and rights of way for approaching vehicles who likewise are carrying their loads on the way somewhere for something and someone waiting at the end of the line. Apparently, the term link was too good to escape the profit-motivated innovators of Internet's advertising and marketing schemes. In almost every case, humans are but a click away from where a mind might otherwise have been heading, as the controlled link bears no resemblance to what the cosmic kindergarten tuning-in mentality can research on Arbitminster Fuller's Synergetics Dictionary, some of which I list here. Link, linkage, C. Attraction, link up, chain, linkage, chain stronger than its weakest link, interlink, tetrahelix, gap closer, C. Carbon, June 8, 1972. Local entity, 1960. Invisible quantum as tetrahelix gap closer, May 23rd, 75. Interlink, interlinkable, C92. Elements, July 9, 1972. Pattern integrity, A. Pauling, Linus Pauling, 1965, 1960. Triangle, A. Stabilized vector equilibrium. Oh my gosh. What are we not learning outside of my cosmic kindergarten? I'd like to know. Until next time, thank you. Gratefully, faithfully, eternally, Christina Herlovson. Contact Christina M. Herlovson at gmail.com.